Hi there and welcome to your tutorial on how to complete an assignment on Google Classroom. As we go through this, do keep in mind I will be referencing and kind of repeating some things from our last video, which kind of just gave you an introduction to Google Classroom. So for example, right now I'm currently on the stream page for Google Classroom. This is going to be kind of like Facebook, in which it continues to scroll but lists all of your assignments, announcements, and what have you that have been posted by me prior to this class. Along with that, we do have our due date box over here. It does tell you when things are due, as well as the due date time, and we'll provide a link to the assignment so you can get direct access to it. In addition to that, if you're looking for older things or things that aren't an assignment, I always tag my posts with topics. This means that both of these items right here are linked, and if I click on the no red ink topic, it will actually eliminate everything from the stream that doesn't currently have a tag of no red ink. This is just a faster way in which to find things that we've used previously in class, especially because your stream can get really busy and you may have to scroll for things that we've used prior to class that you want to reuse again. Now for this tutorial, I did actually submit an example assignment so you can kind of see how things are posted and what type of format your assignments on Google Classroom will take. So for instance, I have two assignments here side by side that you can see, one of which is a diagnostic writing example, which you see has already completed. However, I do have an assignment here that is not completed at the moment and does still need to be finished. Couple things we see on the home page, the stream page. You can see what I've tagged the assignment with. We also have the due date here where you can see exactly when the assignment is due. Underneath that, you can see the example assignment is going to be the title of it, and then instructions and guidelines can be found right here. Do make sure that every time I post an assignment that you double check the instructions. Sometimes I add on things or information, or I give more thorough instructions that maybe I forgot to give in class. So if you want to get full points for your assignment, always make sure that you do read these guidelines and instructions just to make sure that you know what you're doing. Now there's two ways to open up your assignment so that you can actually work on it. Right here, you'll notice that it kind of opens up a link there. If I click on it, it will open the assignment. However, I do also have an open button off to this side, which I can click as well. So we'll use the open button just because it'll take us to the exact same place. So this right here is going to be your assignment page. Up top, you see I still have the same information. I do have the due date and due time for the assignment. I have the title of the assignments up here as well. In addition, I do have my instructions and guidelines as well, just in case you didn't read them on the stream. Underneath that, I have a white box here, and this is where all my work will get submitted to the assignments. Okay. So we really have two options when we're submitting work. We do have an add button feature here where if I click it, it does a drop down for us. We can submit a Google Drive document. So when we select Google Drive, it will open up a new window for us, and it will automatically send us over to Resends. This is actually a great advantage, especially since most of the time, whenever we're submitting things, we do typically submit something that we were just working on. So this is a really fast way in which to find our document to upload it. It's really simple to do so. All you have to do is click on it and then click add. Additionally, you can just do a double tap in which to add on the file as well. Outside of that, though, you can also create a document directly from here. It's also kind of nice because it will actually add it into your Google Classroom page, which is already associated with the class, and you won't have to go digging for it later. You'll know where it is. From the Create drop-down, you do have options for everything from Google, which means that we can do a document, we can do a slide, we can do a sheet, we can do a drawing, etc., directly from here. So I can create a document for this assignment. And the nice thing too is that when I create from Google Classroom, it will be tagged with my name and the assignment title already, which kind of also just kind of eliminates another step for you. You don't have to title your assignment document because it's already labeled for you. Now, whenever I'm ready to submit my document, I do have to make sure I press in the blue turn in button. If I don't do that, my item will be unsubmitted and my work will not be done. So whenever we are ready to submit, we'll hit turn it in, and it's always going to do a double check for you just to make sure you really mean it. Do not assume that by touching that blue button that it will automatically submit for you. It's a two-step process. You have to actually hit turn it in twice. After you do that, to make sure that your document has been posted, it will give you that little green check mark done up here in this corner. This lets you know that, yay, your document has been received, and it's been posted and you're done. Now, here's the thing about the document once you've submitted it. If I were to try and open up this document and try to make an edit, say I forgot to add my title. Unfortunately, because I've submitted the documents, it's going to come up as view only, and it's not going to let me do anything at all. However, there's a really nice trick, and you don't have to email me in a panic in which to get access again. Don't ask me to share the document back to you. All you have to do is click the unsubmit button. Same as with the submission, it's going to ask you if you're sure. Click yes, okay, unsubmit, I am sure. By doing that, and if I go back to my document, you're going to notice that now I actually do have full access again to the document so that I can make my changes, I can do my edits before I go back and resubmit. Don't forget, however, if you unsubmit, you must go back in and resubmit before the assignment can be considered done again. So once I've resubmitted, I've got that nice little green check mark and I'm finished. Going back to the front page, there is one other thing you will notice with a lot of my assignments for Google Classroom, and that's going to be this little thing right here. A lot of times whenever you get a assignment posted for Google Classroom, I will post additional information. I will attach things to it so that you can have the information from whatever location you are. These are usually handouts that I offer you in class. However, I know that sometimes we just don't remember to take on our binder, or things get left, or things get destroyed or lost of some sort. Whenever we're doing big projects or even small projects, you will find that I almost always attach a document with instructions for that assignment. This allows you to have access from anywhere that you are working on that document. It will be a view-only file, but it will have all the instructions and information you need in which to complete your assignment. Okay. So this is how you submit your your assignments for Google Classroom. Of course, if you come into any problems or if you come across a new change in Google Classroom, do feel free to still email me or send me a Google Hangout asking more questions so that I can better help you when completing assignments. Otherwise, good luck and enjoy the awesomeness that is Google Classroom.